Hello, you beautiful souls, and welcome to Wednesday Happy Peak of the Week, Wednesday the 3rd of activated April. This week we have the chakra, sacral chakra, the feeling chakra, and we're feeling into all of our emotions. Now, please know that when I say this month we will be triggered, this week we will be triggered, and I'm asking us all to feel into those triggers with ease, to allow our emotions to be activated. It's not always, triggers aren't always bad. You know, you could have a very pleasurable trigger where it excites you, it ignites you. So when I talk about triggers, it's not always a bad trigger. I just felt like I needed to point that out. So feel into it with ease and untangle the web of justifications. Where are you making excuses for why you can't do something, why you can't be something, why you can't pursue something? Oh, because this happened to me, I can't. Where are you making excuses? Or is it an old story? I've been here for so long, I can't move on. I've done this for so long, I can't change. You always can. So today's calendar entry. The tricky thing about truth, we see it only from our own perspective. What you have relied upon as your truth is nothing more than your personal experience of incidents and circumstances. Now, I'm reminded of, I love watching investigative shows, and, you know, the police will talk to all the different witnesses, and they've all watched exactly the same thing unfold, but they will all have a different story of how it played out, a different image or description of the person. So it really is about how we interpret our truth. And you may see something or go through something with 50 other people, but the way you perceive it becomes your truth, and the way they perceive it becomes their truth. And sometimes that can cause, I guess, rifts or miscommunications. But they're not wrong and you're not wrong. It's how you perceived it. And that's the tricky thing about truth. We only see it from our own perspective. And that's where that saying, you know, put yourself on the other shoe, wear their shoes, put yourself on the other foot, something like that. I'm very bad with sayings, but, you know, see it from the other side, see it from another perspective. I'm going with the Queen of Marb today. I have pre-drawn the card, and we get follow darkness like a dream. So yes, we're looking at our triggers. Yes, we're looking at our truth. Yes, we're seeing it from a new perspective. It's almost like the sun and the moon. They're both beautiful planets in the sky, but they are very different. And sometimes our truth and someone else's truth about the same thing can be very different. So here she is. Isn't she gorgeous? Master your fear and explore your shadow. The darkness is sacred. The night holds beautiful secrets. There is a unique healing quality to the cool light of the moon. One cannot fully appreciate the day without the profound renewal of night. Devotion to life is not complete without devotion also to death. Instead of chasing happiness, frivolity, and light, try following darkness like a dream. Revel in the velvety texture of your sadness. Breathe deeply into your foggy loneliness and discover a certain pleasure in letting your painful feelings flow. The night does not last forever after all. Its unique delights are but passing through. Seek and enjoy the aesthetics of the dark. Wear or decorate with dark colours, moody styles, and gothic imagery, or incorporate them into your artistic medium of choice. play or listen to music that is mysterious. Value not just your dreams, but also your nightmares. There is a vast resolve of power hidden in your fear. Turn towards it, not away. A recurring nightmare, much like a persistent worry, is an opportunity to practice mastering and moving beyond your discomfort. Be willing to look fear in the face again and again for as long as it takes. With each jolt of terror you lean into, your fright will diminish and your courage will steadily prevail. Similarly, your sensitivity can feel like a burden when you feel the heartbreak of the world. But when you learn to hold that pain and be with it, your spiritual wisdom will deepen and your psychic and intuitive abilities will increase. You cannot outrun your shadow. You cannot outrun your truth. And you cannot heal everything or eradicate everyone's suffering. But when you gaze with clear eyes into the dark, you will discover a portal to power. Relax into darkness, flow with it, and follow it like a dream. All of our emotions are important. And let's say that the dark night ones, the shadow ones, we don't really like to feel into, yet we love to moon gaze and stargaze. So allow yourself to feel into those darker emotions with as much joy as you do when you stargaze. And then I went to the Soul Truth deck today. What is the most limiting belief keeping you from what you want right now? What story are you telling yourself? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you does not believe it's possible. And what risk can you take today? Be not mistaken, you will have to take bigger risks than you have ever thought possible on the path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big, scary leap. But do not fear, because your soul has wings. Do not fear. Follow darkness like a dream. Leap into the darkness. Leap into the nightmares. Leap into those darker emotions so that you can stop telling yourself justifications and limits and take a risk. It's time to upgrade. Look your beliefs in the eye. Look your truths in the eye. Where did they come from? What new belief or truth are you ready to adapt in its place? How could this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. So own it, heal it, and upgrade it. And take a risk to move towards your dreams. Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, just doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you're really made of. Aim for the stars, and worst case scenario, land on the moon. And gaze lovingly and admiringly into those darker emotions, just as you would stargaze and be captivated by the moonlit sky. Whew. The tricky thing about truth, we see it only from our own perspective. What you have relied upon as the truth is nothing more than your personal experience of incidents and circumstances. And you can change that by looking at it with admiration and acceptance. So much love, your intuitive life coach, Tracy. You've got this. I've got you. The universe has got us. 2024 is opening the door to so much more. And all you need to do is walk on through.